I would like you to listen.
What up, everybody? Cool. Got the OBS working today. I'm stoked. I'm gonna see how many people show up before we get into this too far. What up? What up, Dan? What up, True Blood? What up, Psycho? Tommy Lou? I hope everything looks good. Sup, Twisted? Sup, Sidewinder? I don't know. I had to turn down my bit rate. I hope you can hear me. I'm gonna turn up my phone for just a second here so that I can see if it seems to be working. I think I got it working today. This is cool. I feel all official. Friggin' awesome. Look at me, I'm all pretty with the flowers in behind me and whatnot. How's everyone doing? Anyone get flying in today? Y'all see that new 64-bit truck that Tesla released? Looks like something straight out of San Francisco Rush from Nintendo 64. It's pretty cool. I actually saw a picture of it with the matching, I guess, electric racing four-wheeler in the back of it. It looks pretty cool. It reminds me of the buggy from Halo. Knight Rider, Snap, what up? Awesome. So, as you can see, I got my OBS working. Super stoked about that. Got my logo up in the corner and all that stuff. So, I kind of wanted to start off by doing a couple shout outs for people's giveaways going on right now. Dread FPV is doing a giveaway. I saw it on Instagram today. So if you have Instagram, look for Dread FPV. What is it? It's a fully built quad? Yeah, fully built quad from Dread FPV. I saw that today. Skanky FPV. He's from South Africa, I believe. He's doing a giveaway for a couple crossfires and some other stuff. So go check him out. That's on Instagram and YouTube. So check out Skanky FPV. Prince FPV again, the guy I shouted out in my last stream. His full build giveaway is going to, I don't think it's a built drone. It's just all the parts to build it. So go check him out too. What up, David? Cool. So we got a few people in here. Also, I wanted to shout out, I'm sorry if I get this wrong, Yo Soy La Biba on Instagram. She's a female pilot. She's a good pilot. She just had a massive flood in her garage, and it looks like all of her stuff got wrecked, like chargers, even her bags out there soaked. So I felt super bad for her. So if you want to go send her some love, she's on Instagram. I'll probably put the link in the description afterwards. I kind of want to keep this going, so I'm just going to keep the ball rolling here. Also, if you haven't, please go check out my Ovonic giveaway. I'm going to make myself big. Check out my Ovonic giveaway. This way, other way. Ovonic giveaway. Everything's opposite. So yeah, check out my Ovonic giveaway. I'm not sponsored, but I'm trying to get sponsored. I'm doing this giveaway through Ovonic, so basically you get to choose 4 of any of your batteries. 4 cells, 3 cells, 5 cells, 6 cells. You get to choose, so that's the best part. And then I just set it up. You give me your address, I give them your address, they send you the lipos. So you have to go back to my giveaway video and check it out to enter. I'm pretty sure everyone in here's already entered into this giveaway. Like, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. A big shout out to Goon Squad. These guys are a bunch of wicked pilots, bunch of good guys. They got some big things coming, so if you haven't, go follow them, go check them out. Big things are coming from them, so keep your eyes out for them. Also, of course, gotta shout out Project Zen, El Buho, Gino on Facebook. I'll also put a link down below for his Facebook if you want to join Project Zen. If not, join my Discord. My Discord is down in the bottom, and I will send you over to him. Yada yada. I have a Discord for people to post videos if they want me to show their video or check out their video. The reason for this Discord is so that you can suggest music for me to play in my videos if you want. I'm always looking for new music. I fly a lot, I post a lot, so I go through a lot of music, and it's hard sometimes. So if you want to suggest any music, join my Discord. That link's already in the description, I believe. I'm a little prepared this time, not fully prepared. It will take me a few more live streams to get this totally streamlined, but I'm already happy with this. True Blood, honestly, I'll talk to Ovonic, and I will see if you can like their Instagram, or like when I do the draw, if someone who hasn't liked the Facebook page wins, I will try and pull some strings for you. Like, don't worry, guys. I'm not like this is an all fun giveaway. I don't like giveaways with too many rules and too many. Like, you guys can share it. You guys can do whatever. It's awesome. I really appreciate it. But the giveaway to me, any giveaway to me, is just giving back to you guys. It's not about me. It's not about anything other than that. It's just check out the company. And here's some free stuff. Check it out. I like things to be cool like that. So that's the reason for my giveaway. You know it, True Blood. Yeah, Knight Rider. I just got into 6S. I'm loving it. I just started dabbling in it, and it's definitely nice. It's nice to have that extra power when you need it. I will definitely be switching all my drones to 6S eventually. Also, okay, so the reason for this live stream, just because I haven't really made an actual reason for my live streams yet, so I just wanted to do this one. This is just a gear list. I'm just basically going to go in depth with the stuff that I use on a daily basis, what's in my bag, what I take out, chargers, blah, 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 blah. So that's why we're here. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I will put the links. The two of them are on Instagram. So if you don't have an Instagram, Skanky, I think, also has one on Facebook. Is that right, babe? It's on Facebook too, the Crossfire giveaway?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on all platforms.
Yeah, so I know it sucks for the people who don't have Facebook or Instagram, but yeah, a lot of these giveaways, those are the rules. I don't make the rules. Those giveaways that I was shouting out earlier, those are other people's giveaways. My giveaway is... I didn't put the link in the description. I probably should have done that. But I will put the link in after. Thanks, Dave. I really appreciate that, man. I'm always trying to change my style. I'm uploading a video tonight, and it's pretty intense. It's a Goon Squad submission for a competition. So because I wasn't in a tight proxy spot, which is what I would normally post for a competition, I'm in trees. It's kind of a risk in my opinion, but I went really hard. Got some pretty sweet lines in, and I'll be posting that tonight, so hopefully I do well there. But yeah, I'm always pushing. I will pretty much try and do something that I don't think I can do every day. It's just the way I fly. I kind of get bored if I'm just cruising around, but I think that's also because I'm not running Crossfire or anything, so I just rip really hard freestyle within like a couple hundred yards of myself. That's just the way it is when you don't have Crossfire. So yeah, always appreciate all you guys. You guys are sick. But we're gonna get into this live stream here. So if I'm not paying attention to the chat, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna start at the top of my bag, work my way to the bottom of it, and then we'll go to the drones. So first thing I pull out is the radio. As you can see, there is no fancy business in my radio. This is my everyday radio. I don't have any fancy business in this. I did a 5 dBi mod. I don't know if you can see that, but that SMA is just kind of like mold glued in there with some hot glue. And basically what a 5 dBi mod is, you take the dinky little wire out of there, the dinky stock wire that comes in one of these. This isn't a special edition, this is just the regular X9D Plus. So you pop it open and you take the little tiny wire out of there and you put a good woven coaxial wire in there with the SMA. Now mine's hardwired in there. The QX7 guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have an Apex or an IPEX, whatever it's called. The one that you can actually pop on and off. Mine is hardwired in there. It's old school Mr. Steel style 5 dBi mod before Crossfire was a thing. I'm pretty sure it was before Crossfire was a thing. But yeah, that's what I've been running since day one. I actually get surprisingly good range with this. I have pushed almost a kilometer with it, and then I start getting nervous. If it beeps at me, then I'll turn around. So depending on where I am, this thing's actually really great. Like if I'm out in an open field, I can get almost a kilometer range. Or if I'm on a straight road or whatever with no obstacles, it's actually got pretty amazing range. So yeah, the 5 dBi mod, I've done all these fancy big ass switches on there. The Hall sensor gimbals, I put those in myself. This Fan Dancy G-Force clip for my lanyard. I love that thing. It just like brings the whole radio together. I don't know. And all this is just window tint. It's just like cheap. I think it's called like chameleon window tint. So it's nothing fancy. I plan on painting this, but I fly so much to actually have this in wet paint for a day. That's like the only reason why I haven't done it yet, because I'd rather be flying than painting. And I don't know, I guess I just need some really, really, really bad weather to force me to stay inside and paint this up. So yeah, that's my radio. That is what I run. That is my only radio. There's no fancy business in that. So if you think I'm going far, you have no idea how far I'm actually going when I don't have Crossfire. That's far. It's scary sometimes. So yeah, there's that. There's the antenna that goes with it. That's my big ol' radio. I'm just gonna check the comments real quick. Thanks, Flyer, for the like. Drone Review Man, what up? I'll be droned, what up? Cool. I got 10 people in here. Celebration. Doggone it, I think I'm gonna celebrate with a little bowl here. The 10 people watching celebration. Here we go, boys and girls. Alrighty, so getting right back into her. After I get my radio out, I usually pull out the goggles to set up the goggles. I am currently running and have always been running the old school fatshark Dom 3s. I know there's a lot of people out there still running these things. They work fine. I have no complaints, but I think the main reason why I don't have any complaints is because I've never tried anything better than Dom 3s. So there you have it. You just learned something new about Reckless. I've never actually tried anything better than Dom 3s with LaForge V4. That's what I run. And I don't know if I'm pretty sure there's zero pros out there running LaForge still. But it works. It has a little quad finder thing on it, and I just kind of point my patch antenna and watch the signal, and I can actually find my drones if they're still plugged in. I've only had to use it a couple times, usually in long grass or cornfield. Cornfield, this actually saved me. The quad finder on LaForge V4 saved me in a cornfield. And it was basically like playing hot and cold out in a field of corn, and it was a big ass cornfield. So thank you, LaForge, for helping me find my drone that one time. So yeah, those are the goggles I run. And I pretty much am always running the same antennas too. I rarely change the antennas on my goggles. I've been meaning to try, I have one of those, hold on, I'll pull it out. I'll pull it out here so you can see it. Here you go. There you go. The Axie 2, the Lumineer, it's the big long one. Big long Axie 2. I've been meaning to try that on my goggles. I just haven't yet. So this is normally what I run. That's my Omni. This is a Mad Mushroom video aerial system, Mad Mushroom. And then I am running video aerial system Crosshair. It's a 5.8 gigahertz RCHP, 10 dBIC. It is a great patch antenna. I've ran different patches before, but this has been my favorite patch so far. This is the older version. I believe they've changed this a couple times now. I'm pretty sure it's got like a fancy swirl cover on it now. But yeah, that's my patch antenna that I've been using. And my goggles I run on this cord. For the people who see my videos, this is the Reckless handmade goggle umbilical cord. I call it that because it kind of looks like a gross umbilical cord. So yeah, that's how I run my goggles on that. And then I throw one of these in my pockets. I run the Tattoo and the GMB. These are just the fandancy little lipos with the checkers on them. That's what I run on my goggles. I've never had to use both of these in a whole day. So that's like, in my opinion, that's good. And it's good to sometimes have a spare just in case someone else needs it. So yeah, I bring two, that's it. That's the only two I've ever had to use. Alright, after that, I usually put on my lanyard. So, now I guess we will get into my lipo bag. This is the lipo bag I use. It's a big lipo bag. It carries quite a few lipos in it. I currently only own, I think, a dozen lipos right now, but that's a dozen between, or no, how many do we have between us? No, I think I have a dozen on my own, and then Stoner Trash has 6. So that's how many batteries we have. So this thing will hold over a dozen easily, this bag. I cover all my lipos, all of them, in bike inner tube. This is just old bike inner tube. Like, you can usually find the crap. It's just old bicycle inner tube. I'm sure if you have a garage, there's going to be some old bicycle inner tubes in there. And then you can just wrap your batteries. And they don't slide. Once in a while, I have gotten these wet in the snow, and this thing will fling right out of there. It just slides right out of the rubber. But it's only happened a couple times. I kind of like having the extra coating on there. So that's how I run my lipos. Obviously, I have a big mix of lipos, 4S, 6S, 5S. I only have one 5S. Personally, I would rather just have 4 or 6. I slowly want to transition into just 6 cell. But that takes time and money. So eventually, everything will be 6 cell. Chargers. I just use an IMAX charger. I have 2 of these big ones and one of the smaller ones. These ones have a built-in power supply. You just plug it in the wall. Like, it works decent. I've had these for, I think, 2.5 years. I've had 2 of these, so no problems. I also run an old HP power supply, so I can run the smaller ones off of that. and it works great. So yeah, that's goggles, radio, lipos, charger. I also carry, this is just a little mix box of, I have pigtails, ESCs, different lenses, prop nuts, different size screws, couple extra VTXs in there. I got one of those, you know, the little switchers for your cameras, for if you have built-in OSD on your camera. I got one of those remotes in here, extra little drone feet. So it's a good little mix. It's just like a little dollar store tackle box filled up with mix-match drone parts. It's always good to have. I have my battery tester. Some people use the little alarm ones. I actually have a variety. I have alarm ones and these kind in my bag. Sometimes they get misplaced. Sometimes you lend them out and you forget, so it's good to have a couple extras. I have a whole ton of memory cards. Always bring memory cards. I used to use Sony A5000, so I have big SD cards in here too. But I've switched over now. I have a better vlog setup now. So yeah, memory cards are always good to have. Have an abundance of them. This is for cleaning lenses. This is just a microfiber cleaning cloth. It's handy to have. It's handy to have. Just trust me on that. If the inside of your goggles ever get dust in them, I wouldn't use anything other than that, just because they're your goggles. Like, don't just be sticking your fingers in there and cleaning the lenses with your fingers. Like, I may be reckless, but I take care of my goggles. Like, come on now. What the FPV? What up, buddy? I'm sorry if I've missed anyone in the chat. I appreciate all you guys. I'm just like kind of on a roll right now, and we're doing it. We're just doing it. I have this little toolkit. This is all the little micro tools that you would need for, let's say, okay, I basically bought this whole toolkit so that I could take the faceplate off of my GoPro. But it was really cheap. It was like $5 on eBay. So I may as well get all of the little bits to go with the tool than just the one. So yeah, that is an entire toolkit that I purchased just to take the faceplate off of GoPros. So yeah, these are good to have as well. I don't know if any, like, I guess people are running Crossfire and stuff now, but I'm still running old school RXs. These are the little IPEX attachable antennas for your RX. I carry them because I have ripped them out. It happens, boys and girls. I have more pigtails in here, and this little guy, I like having this thing. This is just an adapter. It's a USB to, well, this goes to my phone. So you would get a USB to whatever goes to your phone. This is basically a male-to-male micro USB. So the same that you would connect to your flight controller. This is for using the GUIs on your cell phone. That is like super, super handy. Being able to tune with your cell phone. I guess a lot of people use smart audio and all that stuff. I like tuning with my cell phone, so that's how I do it. Deal with it. I don't care. I tune with my cell phone. So I have one of those adapters. I don't know why I had to get so in depth with that adapter, but there you go, boys and girls. There you go. Tape. Tape is always good, especially flat black electrical tape. I use a lot of this stuff, so that's why I always got a roll on me. This right here is, I call it my little GoPro box, and it has little cleaning pads and extra tempered glass screen protectors for my GoPros. That's always good to have. They're obviously in a case so that they don't get snapped. So there you go. What else do I got in here? Oh, I actually have a spare Silk V3 for my main quad. And various antennas. I actually have a Tramp wand in here for anyone who's still running Tramp. Yeah, I got a Tramp wand in my bag because my main quad's got a Tramp VTX in it still. So I carry that just in case I have to change my channel. What else? I have this right here. This thing has saved me. It's no TS100, boys and girls. It's no TS100. But this is a decent soldering iron. It just plugs in to any 4-cell or whatever. If it gets too hot, you unplug it. If it gets too cold, you plug it back in again. So it doesn't have a dial on it. It's nothing like crazy. But it has gotten me out of a jam a few times. I have been able to fix quads with this. I wouldn't build a quad with it. But for out in the field, yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So that has saved me. It's no TS100. But it is basically, if you just want to spend $10, there you go. Soldering iron with an XT60 on it. It's saved me a few times. If it burns out, big deal. I'll make another one. So there's that. I have another alarm. I actually run that on the lipo while I'm using that soldering iron so that I don't kill it. Because obviously there's no alarm on the soldering iron. I have solder as well. I have zip ties. Zip ties are always good, obviously. Heat shrink. I have a toothbrush. Toothbrushes. Now, if you've ever flown over sand or any sort of dirt or anything that can get in your motors, then you know why I have a toothbrush. Plus, you can shank people with it. So yeah, that's why I got a toothbrush. And this little fancy thing here, this is just one of them pliers for grabbing your motors. I mainly just use this in the wintertime when my fingers and hands and toes lose feeling and I can no longer remove props from my drone. So sometimes having a little bit of help is actually good. I've literally flown on days where the tips of my fingers started sticking to the bells on my motors. Like, that's how cold it was, and I'd still... You gotta send it. You're either sending it or you're sitting at home, and I don't like sitting at home when I could be out there sending it. Alright, so I actually ripped through my bag pretty quick. I'm actually surprised I got through it that quick without any hiccups. So yeah, oh, my toolkit. My toolkit's out. That's why I didn't, I definitely usually have to pull this out a few times during a flight. So it's got, I just put these in here because my hands were frozen the other day, like I said, and my lens was coming out of focus and I couldn't even get my fingers in there and get a good enough grip to refocus my lens, so I just recently threw those in my bag. This is like a multi-tool. It has all the different Allen key sizes. My cat is like just standing here waving at me. So she's going to be on the live stream for a second. So yeah, I got all these tools in here. My 8mm wrench, it's one of those ratchet wrenches. Here, sorry Toast, I got to put you down. My cat's name's Toast, for you stoners out there. I know you'll appreciate that. Toast the cat. So this is my regular prop wrench. I have another little ratchet in here somewhere. Just whatever I grab first is easiest. Scissors are good. Side snips, more little zip ties. I have files. I have some good clamping needle. Can't even think right now. Moving along. So yeah, that's my toolkit. that is my regular everyday bring out toolkit. I actually don't have an at-home toolkit. That's like what I use right there. So it's in and out of my bag all the time. Miscellaneous magnets. Is there a lot of lag? Yeah, there is a lot of lag. Here, let me see if I can fix that. Let me try and fix that real quick. Okay, let's see if that helps at all. Okay, so I completely lost focus of what I was doing now, because I don't think StreamYard works on Mac. I'm using a Mac right now, and my PC, just trust me, it is in no better shape for doing this. I guess we can get on to my vlog setup. This is my new vlog setup. I am now running a Hero 7 Black, courtesy of FPV. Thank you so much, bro. You have no idea. I'm running a Rode mic on it. My fancy little setup it's all tripod, and got my mic up high so that it's not in the view, and I can adjust my GoPro all fancy. Yeah, it's pretty fancy there. And I got my selfie stick. I know people were laughing at my selfie stick, but whatever, man, it works. If you're in a cool spot, especially the quarry, selfie sticks are actually pretty legit. Pretty legit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I got one. So quads. We're gonna get on to the quads. I guess I'll talk about the 6L first, because this is kind of the newest updated. I guess it's kind of updated. It's not really that updated. So this is my 6S setup right now. The frame is a hyper low CG. It is as slammed as it will go. It is a very, very tight build. I don't know if you can... Sorry about the lighting. I'm going to fix all the lighting and everything. Eventually I'm going to get a green screen and all that. So yeah, it's a super tight build. I'm running a Foxy or Falcor in there. I actually had to shave a little bit of the mount. Like, you know how there's the 3 holes? I had to shave the top hole like right down flush because of how tight the frame is. So yeah, a little bit of modifying to make everything fit perfectly in this frame. But it's a nice, very solid frame. As you can see, the props are actually higher than the top plate. So it's very, very centered. It's very balanced drone for flying. On 6S, this thing is really nice. I don't know if you've seen my 6S run in the Barndo, but that was all done with this. As you can see, it's got the aluminum Reckless skid plate on there. Just a little bit of extra protection with delamination. I have been testing this for a while. It's basically just a crush zone, and it keeps the direct hit from direct contact on your carbon fiber. It just kind of gives... It's a little bit more something to give before it hits your carbon fiber, and let me tell ya, it saves from delamination more than you would even imagine. It adds a little bit of weight, but it's not much, and it's not much difference from putting a full TPU kit on there. A little bit of aluminum can actually go a pretty damn long way. You'd be surprised. So what I'm running on this, these are just some cheap Racer Star 2306 27 or 2306 1722 kV. The Fire Edition. They're cheap motors. I think they're like $13 a motor, and they work great. I've been bashing them up. No magnets have come loose. Nothing's bent yet, and I've been bashing the hell out of this. I crashed so hard in the barn door with this frame that I pretty much stripped all 6 standoffs. Stripped them all, and pretty much this whole drone was like a pulled apart ice cream sandwich. So, like, this thing, I've put it through the paces. I'm pretty happy with those motors. For being cheap motors, they're pretty damn good quality. I like that they're hollow shaft, because if you know Reckless, you know Reckless straightens out his motors all the time. So it's nice having the hollow shaft. It kind of makes straightening a little easier sometimes. So there you go. Oh, I forgot to even tell you what else was in here. So yeah, the Fox Ear Falcor. It is running a CL Racing F4S version 1.4 FC in it. This one has actually, I ripped one of the holes off of this board, and it's still running fine. It has, let me just remember, I believe, 2 Lumineer 30 amps and 2 Armaten 30 amps on this drone. Mix matching ESCs, it's just something you gotta do sometimes. My other Betaflight drone is also mix match ESCs. This has a TBS Unify VTX, just the regular race one, 200 milliwatts. It works fine. Just got a cheap antenna on it and an RXSR. So that's that drone, my 6S. I will be building an Apex 6S. I have the Apex just sitting right here. It has nothing in it so far. I gotta save up some money to get that together. So this is my backup 4S. As you can see, this was my main frame from before with all the skid plates on it. But now, this is my backup frame because I wanted to start flying a nicer frame as my main. But we'll talk about that after. So this is my slammed alien backup. It has all the skid plates on it. The aluminum Reckless skid plates. I run, I forgot to say my 6S runs 5.1 by 36 HQs. So that's what I'm running on 6S. 4S, I'm usually running the S3s, the watermelons. So this is my backup. This is a Betaflight setup now. It is also running a CL Racing F4S 1.4. These ESCs, it is running 3 TBS Bullet ESCs. They're 25 amp. And 1, what is it running? I think it's running 1 Armaten ESC now, which is a 30 amp. So yeah, this is another mix match. It actually flies surprisingly good. So yeah. It has my old V2 motors on it. I replaced a lot of the bearings, but recently blew another, you can actually hear them. I blew the bearings out of the one motor again, so I'm going to have to replace those. The motors are fine, so I'm going to keep running them. I'll just keep replacing the bearings if I keep breaking the bearings. So that's my backup. It has the Panda RC VTX. They're kind of new on the scene. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. These are great ESCs. I love them. Works great. And this is also running an RXSR. So, that's my backup. And this is my main. I'm not doing the racing drones because I don't really fly those much. So this is my main. My main quad, I am now actually running an Alien 4.5. So it's a 4-inch frame with 5-inch arms on it. I love this thing. This thing is awesome. That is why it is my main quad. It is a very light frame. It is a very balanced frame. And slammed, this thing is, it's just, I don't know. It's all preference at the end of the day, but I like this frame, so this is what I fly mainly. But the main thing is what's on the inside. This is my KISS quad. This is KISS V1, running the V1 24 amp ESCs. It actually has a V2 Mr. Steel board in it. I had to replace the Mr. Steel board. And then I recently upgraded to, I'm now using RunCam Robins on all of my setups. If I'm buying a camera, it's going to be a RunCam Robin just because they're cheap. If they're given to me like the Falcor, then they get obviously a nice home. But the Falcor would not fit in this slammed Alien, so that's why I'm running this. My motors are the Steel Silk V3s. I love these motors. They have bigger bearings and a bigger shaft than the V2s, and they're actually a little tiny bit lighter. Now my cat's up on my table. So yeah, this is KISS V1. This is a 4S setup. I'm running a Tramp HV VTX and an old school FR Sky X4 RSB. And this, I guess, would have been the ideal setup like 5 years ago, but it works fine for Reckless, so that's what I fly. That's my main quad. I don't have Crossfire or any of that stuff, so eventually I will. So yeah, that's my main quad, and that's pretty much everything that I bring out with me. Normally I would run S4s, but I recently just ran out of S4s, so I'm using up all the S3s I have before I get more props. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Obviously it's winter in Canada, so everything is conformal coated. This is the conformal coat I use. Don't be scared to use lots of it. I usually put 3, sometimes 4 layers. If I ever have to work on my quad and I have to take something off of it, like soldering wise, once I have it all done, then I will put another coat on the entire thing, just because you're heating everything up, so you're probably going to create some sort of leak or whatever in the conformal coating. So I always put more and more layers of this on. I don't care. I'll put as many layers as it takes to make my quad waterproof, and that's just the way it is. When you're in Canada and you're flying in the wintertime, that's just what you have to do. And I don't really like staying inside and flying. I don't mind it, but I would rather be out flying my 5-inch. So, what else? I guess, like, I don't think there's anything else that I have to touch. So, yeah, it was nice having everyone. Thank you all for coming by. It's awesome. I really appreciate all of you. Juggernaut, J-Bo, what up? I'm sorry if this is laggy. I'm sure a bunch of people have left because it's lagging, and I'm sorry. I'll have to figure that out. Hopefully I can soon for the next live stream. But yeah, it was awesome talking to y'all again, and I will be back again. I think tomorrow. I'm gonna have to talk to Try Again, David, aka Try Again, if we are doing the FPV shoutout tomorrow. I'm guessing it's every 2 weeks now. Well, I either that or we both just forgot last Saturday. But yeah, we might be doing that tomorrow on Facebook. So join that Discord as well. Join my Discord if you want to submit videos to me on my channel, or if you want me to review something for you, or if you want to submit a song, join my Discord and just post it up in the Discord. Juggernaut from Borneo, awesome, dude. I've wanted to go to Borneo and check that out for years now. One day I might come down your way, so we'll come rip some packs. So yeah, if you haven't, go check out my Ovonic giveaway. Ovonic, check it out. Oh, it's this way. Oh yeah, I have to remember that. Ovonic giveaway. Go check it out if you haven't. Just scroll down. I haven't put it in the description yet, but if you go to my uploads and scroll down to my 1,000 subscriber celebration giveaway, all the details are there, and you could be the lucky one who gets 4 lipos of your choice. So go check it out. Tonight is Friday, as you know, so it's beers with bot grinder, so I'll probably be there. So if you're gonna be there, we'll all be hanging out, and maybe he can give me some pointers on how to make my stream not suck. So yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Get out there and flip the bird. Get her done. Wreck some shit. Yeah, have some fun. I'm gonna upload a video in a little bit for my Goon Squad submission. So if you want to check that out, you should definitely check that out. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. It's flying pretty hard there, bud. And if my files didn't get corrupted, it'd probably be a lot better, but I'm going with it. I'm sending it. So again, thanks everyone for hanging out. Take it easy. Have a good night. Be safe and go flip the bird. Peace.